Alright, so the planet's a mess because we have, one, if we talk about this country, we have a class system. That's obvious. And secondly, is people being in denial about why it's a mess.
So I'll tell you why it's a mess.
Go on, you tell me.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
All right.
Enlighten me.
Alcohol.
Yeah, that's true.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Sexual immorality.
Yeah.
Interest.
Temptation.
And gambling. 5 things.
Well, you could have just said one thing. Temptation.
No, all 5 things. These 5 things are encouraged by the people who run you, who you take guidance from. These people
that develop fashion.
No, the government, isn't it? They don't. Well, do you think they'll set legislation?
No, I mean, I like to drink, but you'll never see me wear.
No.
You'll never see me wear a brand.
All right, you'll see me wearing brands, but you'll never see me drinking alcohol.
So what's the difference?
What's your point?
Did your skin feel?
You tell me the detriment to me wearing a brand.
Me drinking alcohol?
No. That wasn't the question.
Oh, say it again, sorry.
You got to listen, man. You've been drinking, haven't you, as well?
What's that?
You've been drinking today, innit? A little bit.
Surely smell it.
I can.
Yeah.
Listen.
I have a drink, it makes me...
How much do you spend on alcohol a week?
Nowhere near as much as I spent on that hat.
Well, how much does this hat cost?
Probably 60, 70 quid.
No. All right. How much do you spend on alcohol?
What,
a week?
100 quid.
100 quid a week. All right. How much did I spend on this hat, and how many of these hats do I have?
One.
It cost me £32.
Really?
So what I'm saying is, I guarantee you spend more on alcohol than I spend on clothes. Guaranteed.
As well, yeah.
Guaranteed. Do you gamble?
No, never.
Never gambled? Alhamdulillah.
Once I went to a casino, but it was my mate's birthday.
You don't gamble on nothing? No bookies, no nothing, no cards, nothing? So your money goes on that. But like I say, you spend more money on alcohol than that. But alcohol is destroying society. Is. Go to any A&E on a Friday and Saturday night and you'll see the pressure the nurses are under because of alcohol. Go to all the homeless.
When they finish work, what do?
Probably go and have alcohol. Do you know why?
It's a contradiction.
I'll tell you why it's not a contradiction. Because there's a difference between having a drink that they might have and going out just to get blotto and waking up in a hospital bed. Yeah? Or waking up in a cell. There's difference, mate. Yeah? And if you look at all the homeless in the streets, all of them in London, I guarantee one of those 5 poisons I mentioned, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sexual immorality or interest, was the cause of their homelessness. I believe it.
No, you're right.
And the problem is as well, because they're on the streets now, they're drinking
more,
and you can't even help them now. Because it's very hard to help a drunk person or a druggie. It's very hard. Because can you trust them or not? You know if they've got the right frame of mind or not.
Do you seems though you know so much about this issue, how do you know about it?
Well, I live in England, mate, and I work in the market, and I see them everywhere, mate. And they're always going, got a pound, mate, got a pound, mate, got a pound, mate. That's how I know. But the point is, we asked the question about why is the planet a mess, isn't it? Yeah. That was the original question. And I said to you, every society, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sexual immorality, and interest dealings are destroying all of those societies. It's the amazing thing. The people you look up to govern you, to guide you, to legislate for you, are encouraging you to deal in these 5 poisons. So they're actually encouraging you to poison yourself. Okay, that's why the planet's a mess. Now, according to the teachings of Islam, these 5 poisons will be eradicated. According to the teachings of Islam, this will solve the problem. Islam, you talk about class system, yeah? Does class exist in the teachings of Islam?
You tell me, I've not read the Quran.
Well, you said, you're right, no.
I never.
All right, no. You go to any mosque, I've been to mosques in Kuwait and all this, yeah? I have billionaires praying next to me. We've had janitors leading the prayer because they knew more Quran than the billionaire. Classes, it does not exist in Islam. That does not mean Muslims don't apply this principle of class, but Islam prohibits it. Islam prohibits racism. You cannot discriminate on colour of skin. If you go to Hajj, you'll see every nation of the world there, mashallah, all in their whitey, alhamdulillah. No one's different here. No one's treated differently. Don't get me wrong.
Where's that, in Saudi?
In Saudi, yeah. Don't get me wrong. There are Muslims who do have racism amongst them.
Of course, they're human beings.
But according to what the teachings, eradicated. We don't have sexism. We don't have equality with men and women. We have equability. Yeah? Each has their rights. England is waking up to Islam. English lads, I've told you, in the past 4 or 5 weeks, about 7 lads, English lads, have messaged me and accepted Islam. And guess what? Not from an environment of Muslim friends or a Muslim girlfriend. Prison. All that's happened is something's happened. One guy had a Muslim niece and he got worried for her. And he went online to study Islam, ended up with our YouTube videos, watched them all, subhanAllah, accepted Islam. All right. There's many things that will spark the interest.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right? So this is testimony. Now, when you see these English boys coming to Islam, we ain't bringing that culture with us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For us, Islam is not a bowl of curry. Do you get me? Alhamdulillah, you know, when I first embraced Islam, I used to wear big shawal kameez and all that, yeah? Then I used to wear the Arab dress. And then I said, you know what? Why am I dressing like this? I'm English. Yeah? I'm going to dress English, mate. And my English dress is what? It ain't Primark, right? My English dress was football casual, yeah? That's just how I like the look of it. When I look in the mirror, I like the look of it. Good. That's why I chose to wear what I wear.
If it works for you, great.
Exactly.
If it works for
Does it harm anyone? No. Does alcohol harm? Yes, it can harm you. But also, if you drink too much, you could harm others as well. Yeah? And there are people who can't handle what you can handle. So going back to our original principle, Islam is the solution.
It's your solution.
It's the solution. Unless you can give me another one.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول